Stevie, was that a useful workout for you?
It was. I've just spoke to the press guys there and said the result doesn't matter to me. Results just don't matter. It's about making sure everybody gets fit, everybody gets healthy, and we see those shoots of what we're trying to do in training. In pre-season training, we're back 2 weeks in the game, and I seen some good things today, and I seen some things that we've been working on, and that pleased me. And there's still a bit of rustiness in terms of where we need to get to in getting ready for October, but certainly not so good start.
And you were able to use every single squad member plus a trialist?
We were. I mean, all the way I design pre-season is we always have 5 games, and during those 5 games every single player will play the same game time. So somebody just asked me about people being on the bench. Not necessarily on the bench at this stage of the season. It's about the players that probably finish the game today will start the game next week and so forth. So there's every single player I brought to this club. I don't see it that we've got a starting 11 and squad players. I see it as we've got 19 players who are competing to win that starting 11, and every one of them will get that opportunity and the same opportunity during the pre-season games, and hopefully they'll go and stake their claim individually.
And you talked during the summer about having options in each position to change the game, and I mean that's fantastic this afternoon to be able to bring on players like Joe Victoria, Andy Stirling, Darryl Duffy for the start of the second half.
Listen, I know what Darryl Duffy, I mean, you've seen it there. I mean, watching the game, his movement's first class, but that's what comes when you play at the level he's played at, and he's in great physical shape. So in terms of his age is just a number to me. In terms of what he brings to us and what he will bring to us, I'm excited to see. Andy Stirling, I don't think Andy was fully fit last year. When he came back to us, and I think that showed in some games and no in others. But I think now you're seeing, even today, you see Andy Stirling picking it up in the right areas of the pitch, the areas we want Andy Stirling to pick up, and driving and committing, defenders. Because when Andy Stirling drives at you, and plays the way and goes and being direct, I don't think there'll be a better player in League Two. And that's my genuine opinion. And I've told Andrew that. But we need Andrew to play in the right areas of the pitch, the highest areas of the pitch, and go and affect the game and go and create chances like he did today. So hopefully, a fit Andy Stirling and a strong Andy Stirling is going to be a real asset to us this season ahead.
And actually, it's a shame that fans weren't allowed to come in and see this, but nice to see those new signings all actually in a Stranraer shop this afternoon.
No, it was good. I mean, you've got Ayrton Sonker and Tom Devitt coming in there in defence, and you've got, I thought the lad Miller, Kieran Miller, you see why I brought him. He just gets his foot into everything. He's horrible to play against. You just don't think he's getting there, and he nicks wee things and gets wee things, and he's always in people's faces. So he's that type of player. Conor McManus has come back this year as well. He looks fit, he looks strong, he looks healthy. So Joe Victoria, Joe's quality's there for everybody to see in terms of what we need him. Again, that top end of the pitch, very similar to Andy Stirling. Sean Burns coming in at left back gives us that balance. So, I thought he had a great first half. So no, I'm delighted with every single one of them. But it's only a start, and as I say, people are talking to me there about results. I genuinely don't really bother about results. It's about seeing the things that we've been working on. It's about making sure that people are getting fitter and making sure they're healthy. And it's been a good start.
And you're a trialist at the back for the full game. I take it you're still a wee opening there in the squad.
Well, like somebody we've had in for a couple of weeks, there's other interest for other League Two clubs as well. So he's a centre back predominantly, and I thought he did very well. But he's so good with his left foot. I mean, he played one in the first half to Sean Burns, and about 40 yards on the money. So he can go and play left back like we did today. So, and he did very well second half. So we'll sit down, we'll talk to him this week and see what his thoughts are. But he certainly trained very well, and he certainly gave a good account of himself today.
And more training through the week, and then you match up against your old colleague Stephen Aiken at East Kilbride next week.
Yeah, we'll come in on Tuesday, Thursday. We've got a schedule, and we'll get back on that schedule again. We'll work really, really hard. It'll be really intense. The players are really, working as hard as we need them to work. They're probably not, as you've seen today, at the levels we need them to be at yet. But that'll come, and that with more matches. And the next one's East Kilbride next week. Stephen's, he's went in there. He's got that buzzing life again. We've been back in the management team. In a management game, and he's assembled a good squad, and he'll be looking to go and play at the top end of his league, as well as we're looking to play at the top end of our league this year. So it'll be a good run out for both sides. But again, most importantly, that we get next week over and we come through with a clean bill of health once again.
Gary, how was that workout for you?
Super, absolutely great. You know what I mean? It was a hard day at the office for our boys. You know what I mean? But that's sort of quality they've got to aim for. That's the target for these boys. If they want to play at this level, that's what you're at. You know what I mean? So it was a good exercise for us. Knew it would be difficult. The start was always a killer for us.
I felt sorry for Robbie and Blair right in the first minute. It was just a communication.
That's exactly it. Blair's
error.
only 17-year-old. You know what I mean? He's probably never played a game of this kind of magnitude before. So really disappointed start. But I actually thought we recovered quite well. You know what I mean? And for 15 minutes, I thought we gave as good as we got. But you see the difference in quality, obviously, overall.
But it's encouraging. I mean, you had two 16-year-olds coming on during the game. It's encouraging that Lewis McIntyre's in the first team. You've got two 16-year-olds coming on. It's encouraging that guys can come through like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's nice to see that wee pathway. I think it's been crying out down here for years for it, and we're seeing it now. Lewis, unfortunately for us, did well today when he came on, I thought. So, no, it's great. As I say, two 16-year-olds, I mean, I said to them before they're on, just go and enjoy it. Okay? It doesn't matter what you do, just get there and enjoy it, you know what I mean? And I think they'll be happy boys tonight, I would sure.
And how's your squad coming together for the new season?
Good. As I say, we probably have preferred this game maybe 3 or 4 weeks down the line, do you know what I mean? But that could be said about the first team as well, do you know what I mean? But no, we're coming along well. They're a fit bunch of boys, they're a good bunch of boys, and we'll certainly do well once the season starts, I'm sure.
And have you managed to replace Gary McCutcheon?
Not yet, that's difficult. Okay, I still would love to be playing, but my time's gone, and it's up to these youngsters now to take over from me. So
in capable hands. You're just waiting on the fixture list coming out now.
That's it. I think they were supposed to come out today, but I think it's been delayed a couple of days. So looking forward to them coming out, and then we can really start planning and moving forward. But it's just nice to have football back in it.
Enjoyed watching that, Gary. Thanks very much.
Cheers, lads. Thank you.